I heard something, Ray, but let me ask you because you might know about this. I heard that that they might be doing away with or reducing house shows.
So apparently, from my understanding, is right even before the pandemic, house shows were being cut down. And we were having a mixture of talent, which were called the super shows, right? Mm-hmm. Super shows where they would mix up Raw and SmackDown. And to be honest, that was, I believe it was more attractive to the fans, being able to see both brands in one night. So I don't know if they're going to stick with that once everything goes back to normal. But yeah, right before the pandemic, man, we started slowing down on house shows.
Wow. That would be so weird if there wasn't house shows, because that's what we grew up on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. But then you figure too, how long has house shows been going on, in the same cities over and over again.
Right.
So even if you have it die down for a minute and then eventually start bringing it back slowly, but not as consecutively as we did from back in the day.
Anything you guys have been checking out or want to recommend from Netflix or anything like that online?
I just started watching last night, and you know who this guy is. El Show de Jaime Maussan.
Oh yeah, the UFO guy.
Yes, bro. Yeah. That thing is crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I've always been fascinated by UFOs and extraterrestrial life. So I started watching that last night, and it's crazy, man. It's really crazy. There's a lot of stuff there.
Why don't you and Dominic do a Space Force gimmick?
So you got,
like you're UFO hunters now, right?
Here's the thing, bro. Now that you saw that the CIA had to declassify like everything on UFOs for the first time ever,
yeah,
and one of the things that was on there, and I'm sure you've seen it. You've seen that jet that off of San Diego that was following that thing on the water. Yeah, that's wild.
That's crazy. So on this Netflix series.
It's a Netflix series.
It's a Netflix series. It's pretty much his stories that he has told over the years, but they put all the stories in one. And now you can see them all. But he talks a lot about the crop fields, and I'm amazed with how perfect
they do the little symbols. Yeah.
Yes, but just how perfect they are. And now he was even talking about how there's a relation from extraterrestrial life on putting symbols of crosses on those fields it just blew my mind, man. It's how crazy it is. Really, really good.
Is that in Spanish or in English?
It's in Spanish. It's in Spanish. Yeah.
What have you been watching, Dom?
I just finished watching Money Heist, La Casa del Papel.
The Spanish one. Spaniard.
Oh, I heard that's real good.
It's really, really good. Like I got hooked on it instantly. I killed all 4 seasons and like
give the premise of the show because it's very interesting.
So basically, it's like a bunch of robbers, and they plan a perfect heist on where they print money in Spain, and it turns into a whole shit show. But man, it's crazy.
I think the good thing about that series is you normally, when you watch a movie or a series, you're invested into the main characters. Here, they got a shitload of main characters that you invest in
every character.
Yeah,
and very good acting too.
Yes. Now the story behind that was apparently they had filmed the first 2 seasons, and they pitched it out locally in Spain, and apparently it didn't do that good. So they brought it into Netflix, and it was an instant hit on Netflix. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Have you seen the Ozarks?
No, I have not.
Glenn?
No, not yet.
No.
What is that about?
Have you watched anything on Netflix?
I just finished watching. What do you call it? I just finished watching Breaking Bad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
welcome.
Yeah. I just started.
I've only seen episodes of that. I've never seen the full.
Wow, bro!
Oh, man.
No, you have to see that.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
That's fucking great.
Yeah. Game of Thrones.
That's the best. That's the best.
Okay.
So you've seen all the Sopranos, right?
No,
I've never.
He's never seen it.
Yeah, go back,
bro. Go together. Watch this. One of the greatest TV series ever.
Wow.
Ever.
It's on HBO, right?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, you have no idea. That show is dope. How about, did you ever see The Wire?
No, no
mames, güey. Bro, I give it my highest recommendations. Really? Watch Sopranos and The Wire. Yes, highest. Yes. Okay.
I just started rewatching Dexter again. Did you guys watch that?
I love
watch
Dexter.
it when it was on? Yeah.
Dexter's awesome.
Those last 2-3 seasons, I was not a fan of.
But
of what? Dexter?
The last couple, yeah.
Okay.
I'm in the season with Jimmy Smits right now. You remember that one? Where Jimmy Smits was the DA? Yeah, it's good.
Yes. Yeah, Dexter, I thought Dexter was pretty good.
Yeah, it was great until like the last 2 seasons with all sorts of shit that there's no way. I think the guys from Dexter are now writing at WWE because there's no way this could ever happen. It lacks so much logic that, you know.
So the Ozark, if you check that out, I think you'll like it.
What is that about? Something in the mountains?
No, it's about what's his name?
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman. Have you seen it? Have you seen the Ozark?
I haven't. No, I'm waiting for it to wrap up because Netflix sometimes cancels things, so I don't want to get invested in it if they don't. You know what I mean?
So it's a couple that have 2 kids, boy and a girl, and I think they live in I don't remember, Chicago. So something goes down where there's a scheme going on, and that scheme is happening through a fucking cartel. So they have to move to the Ozark Lakes, and
they pitched the idea.
They pitched but
because they get like fucked over.
Who the wife, right?
Well, the guys that Jason Bateman is in
dealing with.
No, his company is basically stealing from the cartel. And he didn't know about it, but his partners were all aware of it. So when it was execution time, he basically
was the only one that survived.
Yeah,
right?
He's the best at what he does as far as like being able to wash money and clean it. So he pitched the idea of being able to clean like a certain amount of money in the Ozarks because it channels in through the Mississippi River and it really good.
Yeah, Konnan, they put it on like the Breaking Bad level. That's what I hear a lot of people say. It's like the new Breaking Bad because it has to do with drug money and all that. You know,
I didn't see all of it though. No, I stopped watching Breaking Bad after season 3.
Yeah, but definitely recommended.
Yeah, but let me just say this: you need to finishing Breaking Bad, Dominik, and or maybe have your dad catch up to you and you can watch it together because that whole thing is great.
Yeah, the last 2 seasons.
I might have to
nuts.
rewatch it.
Yeah, The Soprano is must-see TV, and The Wire is must-see TV.
What'd you say you were watching, Disco?
I finished Breaking Bad. I'm watching the playoffs now.
Playoffs?
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen with football?
They're going to probably have a season. Some stadiums are going to have fans and some won't. They'll probably have like social distance crowds sometime, but I think it's just going to – I mean, all the other sports around the world are running fine, like soccer and everything, so –
yeah.
You know, baseball's had a few setbacks, but like the thing is, brother, like all these guys are getting the COVID, but nobody's showing symptoms. They're getting sick,
which is crazy.
So it's just like just everybody in that age group. It's just like if you're an athlete or get good immune system, it's not really going to do much, So I think for the athletes, it's pretty much no risk. They can just get out there and just play,
Right.
And not only that, bro, like we're pretty close to having a vaccine, it seems like. Like we've got a couple countries that are already on the 3rd trial, which is the last trial.
Yeah.
And now they got a way easier like COVID test that you can take in your mouth and it tells you right there. How do they do it in WWE?
We fly in 2 days early. We get tested early morning, a day before the show.
But is it something in the mouth or it's the nose swab?
We do the nose swab. Yeah. We drive through, do the nose swab. We don't even get out of the car.
Wow.
They have everything set up very well. I mean, it doesn't take us more than 3 minutes to get the test done. And then later that night, they send you the results. Yeah, very, very easy.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be the new normal until hasta que haya una vacuna, until there's a vaccine.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're pretty close to doing that. I don't think I'm a good friend of Russia saying that they have a vaccine when their 3rd trial hasn't even ended. Right. I couldn't believe it. The president of Mexico, AMLO, he actually said, yeah, I'd go to Russia and take that vaccination. And I was like, what? I wouldn't.
He's probably going to go and not come back.
Hopefully. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dom.
Yeah.
When you were watching tapes, what wrestlers did you see that you never heard of before that you became interested in, or maybe you heard of it but you never seen him?
Too Cold Scorpio.
He was dope, wasn't he?
He was awesome, man.
For his size. Wow,
he was awesome.
Incredible, yeah.
Definitely him.
Did you say Sadman too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I've been watching a lot. You know, recently I've been watching a lot of Owen Hart stuff. You know, I never
did
watched
a lot
it.
of cool shit.
Yeah, he was. So Lance sent me some of his stuff from back in the day, like back in the day, and man, he could go. I think he was wearing like a mask, and he wrestled Eddie one time in Japan.
Who?
Eddie.
No, but who did you say was wearing a mask?
Owen.
Yeah.
He was Blue Blazer.
Yeah, something like that. But
yeah,
man,
it was Blue Blazer.
Yeah, watching a lot of Owen's stuff has been super helpful. He was awesome, man.
Yeah, he could definitely. Did you see Tiger Mask?
Yeah, all the time. Him and Dynamite Kid.
How great was that?
They were awesome, man.
Bro, you should see young Negro Casas, young Eddie, young Ray, young Nicho.
I actually showed him a match from TJ. This had to have been early 80s or mid 80s, where it was Negro Casas, Fuerza Guerrera, and
still no knee pads.
Yes, Negro Casas, Fuerza Guerrera, and I forget who the other guy was against Gran Amada. Remember Gran Amada?
Yes, of course.
Hijo del Santo. No era heavy metal. No, he was still young. Hijo del Santo, Gran Amada, and I forget who the other guy was, but it was a 6-man.
Yeah.
Bro, they were going hard. Yeah.
Bro, when you need to find him like those, I'm sure there's not that many, but all those, when I got to the toreo and Negro was like in the second match, but like all those trios, bro, los misioneros de la muerte, los matemáticos, bro, the fucking, the villanos, that group that had Kung Fu, Kendo, and fucking Kato Kong Lee.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, bro, when Asahi first came to Mexico, he was in this trio with another guy called Sano, and I think Naoki. It was 3 guys. Bro, ridiculous. The speed, the creativity, all those trios from El Toreo, check those out, bro. Young Silver King. Oh, my God.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I actually had forgotten about Gran Amada until I saw him in the
video. He was ridiculous.
I forgot how dope he was, man.
Yeah.
And his size.
Yeah.
He was small, tiny, but very thick.
Yeah, very thick, bent super over, and did a lot of lucha shit, even though he was from Japan.
Yeah.
And he was one of their top stars with that size.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy. All right. So what do you see? What are your goals for the future, Dom?
Man, I want to...
Bro, there's only one way to answer this, okay? And always just never stray away from this. So I want to be the best that I possibly can be, and I want to be the WWE World Champion one day. That's seriously. If I'm asking if anybody in the WWE is being asked that question, that is what I would expect the answer to be for every single person. If that's not their answer, right.
Where does the money fall in?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
well, that's to say.
I want to make as much money as I can.
Yeah, you want to be as successful as you possibly can, right?
Yeah.
But I think overall, I would love to, just be able to give the fans, the best performance I can every time I go out there, and I think I would definitely love to share the ring with my dad.
Are you on Twitter?
I am on Twitter. The only thing I'm not on.
Are people trying to troll you? You block people? How's that work?
I feel like I have a pretty thick skin. Like I don't really
good.
go out.
Don't be a snob. Don't be these person that get your feelings hurt by troll on Twitter.
Like the rest.
Don't be one of those because I'll have to bury you on the podcast if you do that. Right? And I like you, so
I'll read the comments and I'll take it as they are. They're comments. But I don't really look. I don't look too much into it. At the end of the day, it's all their own personal opinion.
Which that's what it's for.
Yeah, that's they have every right to do whatever they want. If they like me, they like me. If they don't, they don't. But yeah, I don't really get too offended by the comments on Instagram or Twitter.
Why do you think, Dominic, a lot of people though your age do get offended?
because they live off of that. I believe
it's hard to say. I mean, I don't know. Maybe maybe they do live off of that, or maybe it was the way they were raised. The way with my cousins, I was always, picked on, having big ears or, whatever it was. I was always picked on because I was one of the younger ones of the family. So, being younger and getting picked on kind of thickened my skin. So I don't really like stuff like that. Doesn't really affect me.
Bro, that's going to help you a lot. Believe me. Because a lot of people make stupid decisions when they're angry over shit somebody wrote that they don't even know or will never meet.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it is what it is.
Right. 100%. One thou wow. Boom.
Wow.
All right. Ray, anything before we get out of here? Where can people find you? What do you got going on?
Instagram 619 I am Lucha. Twitter at Rey Mysterio. Facebook the same at Rey Mysterio. And I'm looking forward, man. I'm really excited. Dom's evolution these past couple of months from 3 years ago that he started training have been incredible. Yeah. You were there when he took his first bumps in the ring. And we were the first ones that said, if Dom doesn't have it, we'll be the first to let him know, bro, you got to work harder. And he kept on picking up really fast. You would tell him once or twice, and he would learn. So remembering his first days in the ring up until now, and watching them go through Florida, you trained with Jay Lethal,
Tampa Bay Pro.
Tampa Bay Pro with B-Boy here at Level Up, and Canada with Lance. He's learned a lot in the past 3 years, and he has a lot more to learn. And that's only going to come within time. But I'm really excited to see his performance at SummerSlam, and the fact that I did my first match or my first pay-per-view for WWE in 2002 was at SummerSlam. The fact that history repeats itself now with Dominik having his first pay-per-view, and this all just evolved so fast. Like, we didn't think this was going to happen, but what do? You prep for it and you make it.
Take advantage of it.
Yeah,
right.
You take advantage. You make the best. And if something happens and that day comes and he doesn't deliver what he's supposed to deliver, which I don't think that's going to happen, then you go back to the drawing board and we work on whatever it is he needs to work on. This is just his first match, or street fight, I should say. But overall, as his father, I'm very excited, man, because I remember him telling me, Dad, I want to try and break into the business. I want to see if I make it. So that turned into now, having his first match at SummerSlam.
It's kind of funny, and I don't know if you remember this, Dominik. I think I told you this once. I think when I first realized that you wanted to get into the business was at that time we did that show in Cancun that I asked you, is this what you want to do or not? And you're like, yeah, I think I'm ready to do it. Do you remember that or no?
I think I do, very briefly, but I think
it was a show your dad was on in Cancun right before I left for Crash.
Yeah.
And I remember walking with you in that thing, and that's when you told me that. And then the first day that you started training, I remember telling Ray, bro, this guy's a natural. He just has to stick at it. And then when I saw you at B-Boys, I was like, bro, this guy's a natural. You just have to be consistent. If it, potential is all it is unless you take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Potential, dedication, and just wanting to be a part of this industry, man, that has given all of us so much, But I truly believe that he has a great future ahead of him. And as long as he sticks to what he's doing now, working hard, dedicating himself to being the best that he can be, and one day becoming world champion, like Disco said, hey, he has all the potential to do it,
I want to read you a tweet from this fresh off the press here.
Right.
Chris Bay, who one of the guys who used to train here in Future Stars Wrestling. He's bashing Chris.
He wrestled down at Level Up some of the shows that B-Boy puts down here.
Okay, well he had a tweet today. The tweet says, "I never forget my mask. I'm Rey Mysterio." What do you think? You care to comment on that?
You had a kazoo. Come on.
Yeah, right.
I had to give you everything on the
right.
Well, I haven't given you.
Let me listen. Tell Chris Bay he got kazooed on our show for his show.
The full experience, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Who? I have to give you that too before you leave. And 1,000. I already gave you 1,000. All right.
Nada.
Nada. Okay. Nothing.
Nothing.
Are you still giving hand jobs, Disco? Nothing.
Nothing.
No. He never puts it over.
So,
Tom.
So I was looking to invest some of my money into what's
their Patreon?
The Patreon, but I think I can get a free membership with you guys, right?
Bro, you can't. That's
on.
Joe.
Come on.
Please explain this.
You can't share a link or anything like that. Only one person can use it. It's not like sharing a Netflix password, right? Where someone else can use it.
I wanted to hook you up, but I can't.
Can't do it.
So I'm gonna have to deduct that payoff of Dominik's check so I can go ahead and pay my Patreon.
Yes, please come all the way to the highest level, though. Ooh. Start on the monkey on a cupcake. What's the other one, Joe?
There's Monkey on a Cupcake. Who is
Right.
one of the new ones? The Filthy Animals and
Right.
What was the other one? Hang on.
This guy runs my Patreon site, by
Wait,
the way.
it's Boom, Monkey on the Cupcake,
Okay.
Who, Tremendous,
Boom.
Filthy Animal, and then the top tiers. That's very disrespectful.
Boom and Tremendous are the other ones.
Yeah.
Dog, right now you said Filthy Animals. I was going through some of my storage stuff that I had, outfits from WCW and a bunch of merchandise. I ran across that tank top from the Filthy Animals. Disco, rolling with the animals.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a cool little tank top.
With the lowrider.
The Filthy Animals were definitely had the best fashion. Were definitely fashion
1,000%.
trendsetters. Ray wore a different outfit every single match. Remember the night you had that like red like overalls with the horns.
Yes. Those horns became classic, man.
Right?
Awesome. Yes.
Those horns were used in the rig and outside of the rig.
Right.
Yes.
But those are fucking. So what did you find? A shirt?
Yeah, I found
What was it? Us in a lowrider with like Eddie, you, me. No, is that the one?
Yes,
Okay.
that's the one. Yeah, we were. I think it was a green lowrider, and it was a tank top. And then I ran across the football jersey that we had, the black and silver one.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, really cool stuff, man.
Yeah, that brings back a lot of memories.
Yes.
Yo, Dom,
What up?
anything you want to say before you get out of here? And where can people find you?
People can find me at Instagram at Dominik_35 and at Twitter 35_Dominik. I don't have a Facebook. People always DM. So there's someone selling, I guess, merchandise on Facebook.
There is.
And I posted on my Twitter that I don't have a Facebook.
So that's fake. Because those people, please, dog. Yeah, that's fake.
People always DM me like, "Give me my money back," or like all this weird stuff. But like I've said it before and multiple times. I don't.
Maybe your other godfather is running that site.
Which one of the 6?
Hoovy.
I think we've given
Could be Halloween.
I think we've given Hoovy a lot of publicity on this show, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we need to leave this thing out.
All right. Man, just want to tell you good luck, Dominik.
Thank you.
Love you guys. Two of the best guys in the business. Family, Disco's family. You know how we roll.
Yes.
JoJo's in the cut. And I want to thank both of you for being on, keeping it 100. Boom.
Boom. Thank you, guys. Much love.
Thanks very much, guys.
Keep kicking ass.